This is the intro, bitch. So just watch my shit.
And that's what I'm talking about today. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm just gonna call it Rogue One because I hate the title Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm just like, dude, just call it Rogue One. It's obviously Star Wars. Come on. For those tards out there that say, where's the sequel to Rogue One? Let me tell you something. It came out 39 years ago. It's called Star Wars. Look it up. It's pretty cool. You fucker. This is the first really good prequel. Hashtag Rogue One is a prequel. But also, there is a prequel to this prequel. And it's this. I haven't read it yet, but I hear it's really good. And after seeing Rogue One, I really want to read this book. I even might read it right here on camera. I'm not going to do that. Assholes do that shit. But let's start out with what Rogue One is. Rogue One is the first paragraph of Star Wars. That's all it is. Rogue One is the opening paragraph of the original Star Wars film. It's the heist for how the rebels got the plans for the Death Star. Now, we all know what happens to the Death Star. We've all seen Star Wars. I'm not going to say spoiler alert for that because if you haven't seen Star Wars by now, why the fuck are you watching Rogue One? You jackass. Now, there are no spoilers for Rogue One in this review, I promise you. Spoiler free to the 10th degree. Let's do this. So, Rogue One, as I said, is the plan to get the plans to the Death Star. Try saying that shit 5 times fast. And also, it stars Felicity Jones as Jyn Erso, Alan Tudyk as K2SO or Queso. They call him a lot of different names. You have Donnie Yen as I think his name was Chirrut, and a bunch of other people that I really don't care about. The standouts when you leave this movie are going to be Donnie Yen and Alan Tudyk. Those two are going to be in your head when you leave this movie. But I'm very critical on Star Wars because I have loved Star Wars mainly my entire life. My father introduced me to them when I was a very young kid. And I'm very critical on Star Wars, so I will say Rogue One is a phenomenal movie. But let me tell you why. It puts the war back in Star Wars. This movie is very gritty, very dirty, and also what's really cool is it shows that the whole war isn't one-sided. It shows that even sometimes the rebels do some shady shit because it is war. And I haven't seen something like this done so well since I read Claudia Gray's Lost Stars. Now, if you haven't read this book, I implore you to read it. It is a bit of a long read, but holy shit, you have never seen a better Civil War love story thing. I'm really bad at advertising this book, but dude, fucking read this book. You fucker. And also, it does tie in very well to, like, the original Star Wars film. This movie, as we have been told, is very dark, very gritty. It is directed by Gareth Edwards, and it is 2 hours, and there is no moment to pee. That is sometimes how I judge a movie. If I don't see an opportune moment to get up and take a piss, the movie's great. That's really just it. There is no moment to pee. I didn't want to get up and pee at all. You will see some very familiar faces, some familiar planets. They take you to new planets, which I don't know why they take you to new planets, but it's just they're there in these planets just cause. I don't know, it feels like we get these planets just because we wanted new planets in a Star Wars film. Let's get to the cinematography on this movie, because I love Star Wars, and Gareth Edwards, who did Godzilla, which started my whole channel, yes, no Godzilla, no me, you're welcome. But Gareth Edwards did Godzilla, and he does scope very well. The scope of the Empire in this film, they're everywhere. And Jyn Erso's character is all about hope. Rebellions are built on hope. We have hope. We need hope. Hope is all we got. Let's be hopeful and hope for hope. You don't go for broke, you go with hope. And hope you don't stay broke. Yeah, she's a very hopeful person, and hope is a big deal in this movie, and it's really weird, but yeah, she pulls it off pretty good. It is a war movie, and that's what I like. It is like this Saving Private Ryan of Star Wars. It's awesome, and I love it, and this was the first Star Wars film to not have John Williams composing the score, and I was worried, but Michael Giacchino, who did the Star Trek films with Abrams, did an amazing job paying tribute to John Williams, but also kind of making it his own. It sounds like I've shit on the movie a little bit, but the only reason I've done that is because the things I really need to say are like spoilerish, so I'm not going to tell you in this video. There will be a video very soon explaining those things, but until now, you're going to have to deal with what you got. I will say that Star Wars Rogue One is the shit.
This shit is the fucking shit.
world of YouTube. You know what I update regularly? Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go on there, type in FlorkertaTV, boom, you got me. What should I review next? Game, movie, show? Let me know in the comments below. Y'all got floored.